My beloved child, I am speaking directly to your heart in this moment because I see the overwhelming weariness that you have been carrying for far too long. You have been walking through a season that feels like an endless desert, where every step requires more strength than you think you possess, and the weight of the world seems to rest squarely on your shoulders. I know that you have been trying to be strong for everyone else around you, wearing a mask of composure while your spirit is silently crumbling under the pressure of expectations and the fear of the unknown. You have whispered prayers in the dark when no one else was watching, asking if I have forgotten you, or if this exhaustion is simply your new reality. But I am here to tell you that I have never left your side, and I am closer to you now than your very breath. I see the nights when sleep escapes you, when your mind races with worries about the future, about finances, about your family, and about the mistakes of the past that keep replaying in your memory. You lie awake staring at the ceiling, feeling a deep ache in your chest that isn't physical but spiritual, a longing for a peace that seems to be constantly out of reach no matter how hard you try to find it. This message is my hand reaching down to gently close your eyes and calm your racing thoughts. For I did not design you to carry burdens that are too heavy for your human frame. You were created to live in the overflow of my grace, not in the deficit of your own striving. And tonight I am inviting you to lay down that heavy armor you have been wearing and simply rest in the safety of my unconditional love. You have felt like you are in a constant battle, fighting against invisible currents that seek to pull you under, and you are tired of having to be the strong one, the one who has all the answers, the one who fixes everything. There is a quiet desperation within you that says you cannot keep up this pace, that you are running on empty, and that you are one crisis away from falling apart completely. I want you to know that it is okay to not be okay right now. It is okay to admit that you are weak, because it is in your weakness that my strength is made perfect and complete. You do not have to perform for me or earn my rest. It is a gift freely given to those who are willing to stop running and trust that I am God, and that I am in control of every single detail of your life. The world has told you that your value is measured by how much you can produce, how much you can handle, and how busy you keep yourself. But these are lies that rob you of the divine stillness I intended for your soul. You have been running a race that I never signed you up for, chasing after standards of success and stability that shift like sand, leaving you feeling inadequate and exhausted when you cannot meet them. I am calling you off that treadmill of performance today, calling you back to the garden of intimacy where your only job is to be my child and to let me be your father. There is a sacred rest that goes deeper than sleep, a restoration that touches the marrow of your spirit, and it is found only when you surrender the need to control the outcome and place your life fully in my hands. I know that lately, you have felt a disconnect, a spiritual dryness where it feels like your prayers are hitting the ceiling, and you wonder if I am truly listening to the cries of your heart. You have seen others receiving their breakthroughs and their blessings, and a small voice of doubt has whispered that perhaps you have been overlooked, or that you are somehow disqualified from my peace. But I want you to assure you that I have been collecting every tear you have shed, and I have heard every silent groan of your spirit. Not a single moment of your pain has gone unnoticed by me. This season of silence was not a rejection, but a preparation, a time where I was deepening your roots so that you could withstand the blessings that I am about to pour out upon you, starting with the blessing of rest. Let me reveal to you the signs that your spirit has been crying out for this divine intervention. Signs that you may have ignored or dismissed as just part of life. You have found yourself becoming easily irritated, snapping at the ones you love, feeling a constant low-level anxiety that hums in the background of your day, and experiencing a lack of joy in things that used to bring you happiness. These are not signs that you are a bad person or a failure. They are the warning lights on the dashboard of your soul, indicating that you are running on fumes and are in desperate need of a spiritual refill. I created you with a need for rest, just as I created you with a need for air. And denying your spirit this rest is denying the very way I designed you to function and thrive in this world. You have been feeling a heaviness in your chest, a physical manifestation of the emotional and spiritual load you are carrying, and you have tried to numb this feeling with distractions, with entertainment, or even with more work. You scroll through your phone for hours hoping to quiet your mind, but the noise of the world only adds to the chaos within, leaving you feeling more drained and more isolated than before. I am the only source of living water that can quench the deep thirst of your soul, and until you come to me and drink, you will continue to feel this parched weariness. The rest I give is not an escape from reality, but a divine empowerment that equips you to face your reality with a renewed perspective, a calm heart, and a spirit that is anchored in hope. There is a specific burden you are carrying regarding a relationship that has been fractured, a situation where you feel misunderstood, unappreciated, or deeply hurt by the words and actions of another. This pain has been keeping you awake, replaying conversations, thinking of what you should have said, and wondering if things will ever be made right or if the damage is permanent. I want you to hand that relationship over to me right now, to release the bitterness and the need for vindication, because holding on to it is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to suffer. Forgiveness is not about excusing their behavior. It is about setting your own heart free so that my peace can enter in and heal the wounds that no one else can see. You are also carrying a heavy load of financial worry, looking at the numbers and wondering how you will make ends meet, how you will provide for your family, and how you will ever get ahead. This anxiety acts like a thief in the night, stealing your peace and replacing it with fear, making you believe that your provision depends entirely on your own effort and striving. I am Jehovah Jireh, your provider, and I own the cattle on 1,000 hills. There is no lack in my kingdom, and I promise to supply all your needs according to my riches in glory. When you worry, you are essentially saying that you do not trust me to take care of you. So I ask you to shift your focus from your lack to my abundance, and rest in the knowledge that I have never failed you and I never will. Some of you are burdened by the weight of regret, looking back at past seasons of your life, and feeling a deep sense of shame for mistakes you have made or opportunities you think you have missed. You replay these moments in your mind, punishing yourself over and over again, believing that your past disqualifies you from a bright and peaceful future. But my child, my mercy is new every morning, and I have cast your sins as far as the east is from the west. I do not define you by your past, but by who you are in me. It is time to forgive yourself, to let go of the heavy baggage of yesterday, and to step into the lightness of my grace. For you cannot embrace the new things I am doing if your hands are still clutching the old wreckage. I see the fear you have concerning your children and your loved ones, the way you worry about their safety, their choices, and their futures in a world that seems to be growing darker by the day. You feel a frantic need to protect them, to control their paths, and to shield them from every possible harm. But this burden is too heavy for you to bear alone. I love them even more than you do, for I knit them together in the womb, and I have a plan for their lives that is good and full of hope. Entrust them into my care, place them on the altar of prayer, and find rest in knowing that my angels are encamped around them, and that my spirit is working in their hearts in ways you cannot see. You have been fighting a battle in your mind against negative thoughts, voices that tell you that you are not enough, that you are a failure, that you will never be happy, and that things will never change. These are not your thoughts, but the whispers of the enemy who seeks to steal, kill, and destroy your peace by planting seeds of doubt and despair. You must learn to take every thought captive and make it obedient to the truth of my word. For my thoughts towards you are thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. When the lies come rushing in like a flood, raise up the standard of my truth, declare my promises over your life, and watch as the storm clouds of anxiety disperse to reveal the sun of my love. I know that you often feel invisible, like you are pouring yourself out for everyone else, but no one is pouring back into you, leaving you feeling depleted, unappreciated, and lonely even in a crowded room. You serve, you give, you love, and you sacrifice, yet you feel that your own needs are constantly pushed to the bottom of the list, ignored by those who claim to care. I see you, my precious one. I see every act of kindness, every sacrifice, every time you held your tongue, and every time you chose love over anger. I am your reward. I am the one who fills your cup, and I am inviting you to come to me to be refilled, to be affirmed, and to be loved in a way that no human being can ever love you. The world tells you that rest is something you do when you have finished everything. But in my kingdom, rest is the starting point, the foundation from which all true work and fruitfulness flows. You have been trying to work for rest instead of working from rest, striving to earn a break instead of abiding in the peace that I have already provided for you through the finished work of the cross. When you operate from a place of rest, you are more effective, more creative, more patient, and more loving because you are not relying on your own limited energy, but on the infinite power of my spirit. Change your perspective today and realize that taking time to be still in my presence is not wasted time. It is the most productive thing you can do for your soul and your life. I am bringing a shift to your perspective on what it means to be successful, moving you away from the world's definition of accumulation and accolades to my definition of faithfulness and inner peace. You have been stressed because you are chasing goals that I did not set for you, trying to build a tower of achievement to prove your worth to others. I want you to let go of the need for external validation and find your worth in the simple, profound truth that you are my child, loved and chosen before the foundation of the world. There is such freedom in realizing that you have nothing to prove, nothing to lose, and nothing to hide. And in that freedom, you will find a rest that is sweeter than anything you have ever known. Listen closely, for I am about to reveal the revelation that will break the chains of weariness off your life. The battle you are fighting is not yours, but mine. You have been standing on the front lines, trying to fight spiritual battles with physical weapons, trying to fix spiritual problems with human logic, and that is why you are exhausted. I am the Lord of hosts, the commander of angel armies, and I am stepping into the ring on your behalf to fight the giants that are too big for you. Stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Your only job is to trust, to pray, and to praise, while I dismantle the strongholds and make the crooked paths straight before you. This divine rest I am offering is a weapon of warfare, for when you rest, you are declaring to the enemy that you trust me more than you fear his attacks. The enemy wants you frantic, panicked, and busy, because he knows that a believer who is at rest in God is a dangerous force that he cannot manipulate or control. When you choose peace in the midst of a storm, you confuse the enemy. When you choose to sleep soundly despite the bills on the table, you demonstrate a faith that moves mountains. Reclaim your rest as an act of defiance against the chaos of the world, a bold statement that your God is bigger than any problem and that your victory is already secured. I am teaching you the holy art of letting go, of loosening your grip on the things you cannot control and placing them into hands that can handle the universe. You have been holding on so tight that your knuckles are white and your spirit is cramped, afraid that if you let go, everything will fall apart. But the truth is, things are falling apart because you are trying to hold them together with human strength. Let go and watch how I catch you, how I catch your family, and how I sustain your world. Surrender is not giving up. It is giving over, transferring the burden from your shoulders to mine. And in that exchange, you will find the lightness of being that you have been craving. You have been waiting for the storm to pass before you rest, thinking that peace is the absence of trouble. But I am giving you a peace that passes all understanding right in the middle of the trouble. I am not just calming the storm around you. I am calming the storm within you so that you can sleep in the boat just as I did, unaffected by the waves and the wind. This internal sanctuary is yours to access at any moment. All you have to do is turn your attention inward to my spirit living within you, breathe my name, and step out of the chaos and into the calm. You carry the Prince of Peace inside of you, which means you carry the solution to your anxiety wherever you go. I am healing the deep-seated trauma that has kept your nervous system in a constant state of fight or flight. The old wounds that make you jump at shadows and anticipate disaster around every corner. You have lived in survival mode for so long that you have forgotten what it feels like to truly be safe, to let your guard down, and to breathe deeply without a hitch of fear. My perfect love casts out fear, and I am pouring that liquid love into the cracked places of your soul, soothing the inflamed nerves and rewriting the pathways of your mind with messages of safety and security. You are safe with me, my child. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, and I am your shield and your exceeding great reward. This message is a decree of release over your life, breaking the cycle of insomnia and restless sleep that has plagued you for months or even years. I command the racing thoughts to be still in the name of Jesus. I command the spirit of heaviness to lift, and I release the angels of rest to stand guard around your bed tonight. You will lie down and your sleep shall be sweet. You will wake up refreshed, renewed, and ready to face the day with a song of praise on your lips. Claim this promise tonight. He gives his beloved sleep, and know that you are his beloved, worthy of rest not because of what you did today, but because of who you are. I am calling you to simplify your life, to prune away the dead branches of obligation and busyness that are draining your sap and producing no fruit. You have said yes to too many things out of guilt or a need to please, and your calendar is full but your soul is empty. It is time to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best, to clear the clutter from your schedule and your mind so that you have room to breathe and room for me. A simplified life is a peaceful life, a life where you have the margin to notice the beauty of creation, to hear my whisper, and to enjoy the blessings I have already given you. I want you to know that your value to me is not based on your productivity. I loved you before you could do anything, and I will love you when you can do nothing. You are a human being, not a human doing, and I take delight in you simply because you exist, just as a parent delights in their sleeping child. Let this truth sink deep into your bones and dissolve the pressure to perform. You are enough, exactly as you are, with all your flaws and your unfinished tasks. Rest in the finished work of Christ, knowing that everything that needed to be done for your salvation and your standing with me has already been accomplished. There is a breakthrough coming that will resolve the very situation that has been stealing your rest. A divine intervention that will happen suddenly and shift everything in your favor. I have been working behind the scenes, lining up the right people, the right opportunities, and the right timing to bring about a resolution that is better than anything you could have planned. The delay has not been a denial. It has been a time of alignment, ensuring that when the blessing comes, you have the character and the capacity to sustain it. Hold on a little longer, keep your eyes fixed on me, and do not let the weariness cause you to faint just before the finish line. I am inviting you to a place of abiding, to make your home in my presence and to stay connected to the vine. For apart from me, you can do nothing but burn out. Abiding is not about striving to reach me. It is about realizing I am already here and resting in that union, drawing your life and your strength from my infinite supply. When you abide, the fruit of the Spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, grows naturally without your effortless struggle, just as a branch produces grapes simply by being attached to the vine. Stop trying to manufacture peace and simply stay connected to the source of peace. Let my life flow through you and wash away the tension and the stress. I am restoring your soul, bringing back the colors to your world that have turned gray with worry, and reviving the dreams that you have buried under the rubble of disappointment. This restoration process requires you to be still, to allow the great physician to perform the surgery on your heart that is needed to remove the tumors of fear and bitterness. It may feel vulnerable to be this open, to admit you cannot handle it, but it is in this place of vulnerability that true healing begins. Trust my hands, for they are gentle and scarred with love for you. I will not hurt you. I will only heal you and make you whole again. You have been carrying the weight of the world's news, the constant stream of negativity and disaster that flows from your screens, and it has sickened your spirit with a sense of hopelessness. I am calling you to disconnect from the noise of the world and reconnect with the news of the kingdom, which is always good news. Limit your intake of the chaos and increase your intake of my word. For faith comes by hearing the word of God, while fear comes by hearing the words of the world. Guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it spring the issues of life. Protect your peace by being careful what you allow to enter your eyes and ears. I am giving you permission to rest, to take a nap, to take a walk, to sit in silence, to do something that brings you joy without feeling an ounce of guilt. The enemy uses guilt to drive you back into slavery, whispering that you are being lazy or selfish. But I say that caring for the temple of the Holy Spirit is an act of worship. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you cannot serve others well if you are broken and depleted. Taking time to replenish your soul is the most loving thing you can do for the people around you. Receive my permission today. It is time to rest, and it is right to rest. I am breaking the chains of perfectionism that have enslaved you, the driving need to have everything flawless before you can relax. Perfectionism is a cruel taskmaster that says it's never enough. But I am a God of grace who says, it is finished. You do not have to be perfect to be loved. You do not have to have a spotless house or a flawless career to be worthy of rest. Embrace the messiness of life. Embrace your own imperfections and find the beauty in the grace that covers it all. My grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in your weakness, not your perfection. I am releasing a fresh anointing of joy over your life, for the joy of the Lord is your strength, and it is impossible to be weary when your heart is full of my joy. This joy is not dependent on your circumstances. It is a deep, bubbling spring that flows from the knowledge that you are saved, you are loved, and you are headed for an eternity of glory. Let laughter return to your home. Let praise rise up in your heart even when things look bleak, for praise is a pathway to peace. When you praise, you shift your focus from the size of your mountain to the size of your God, and in that shift, the heavy burden lifts. I am teaching you to live in the sacrament of the present moment, to stop regretting the past and fearing the future, and to find me right here, right now. The past is gone, the future is not yet here. The only place you can meet me is in the present. When your mind wanders to what if, gently bring it back to what is. My presence, my provision, and my breath in your lungs right now. There is enough grace for this moment. You do not have grace for tomorrow's problems yet, so do not try to carry them today. Live one day at a time, one moment at a time, walking hand in hand with me. I am replacing your garment of heaviness with a garment of praise, turning your mourning into dancing and your sorrow into joy. The season of weeping may have endured for a night, but I promise you that joy is coming in the morning, and that morning is breaking even now. You are coming out of the wilderness, leaning on your beloved, and you will look back at this season not with bitterness, but with gratitude for the strength you gained and the intimacy you found with me. You are stronger than you know because I am strong in you. You are a survivor, a warrior, and a conqueror through Him who loves you. I want you to visualize yourself handing over your heavy backpack of burdens to me. Imagine taking it off your tired shoulders and placing it at my feet. Feel the physical relief, the straightening of your spine, the ability to take a deep breath for the first time in months. Leave it there. Do not pick it back up when you finish this message. If the worry tries to return, say to it, I have given that to God. It is His problem now. Walk in the lightness of that surrender, trusting that I am handling it with infinite wisdom and power. I am sending people into your life who will be like Aaron and Hur were to Moses, holding up your arms when you are too tired to keep them raised. You are not meant to walk this journey alone. I am bringing you a community, a support system, friends who will speak life into you and pray for you when you cannot pray for yourself. Be open to receiving help. Be humble enough to admit you need it, and watch how I use others to minister my rest to your soul. You are part of a body, and when one part is weak, the others are there to support it. I am reminding you of the Sabbath, the holy principle of rest that I established at creation, not because I was tired, but to set a pattern for you. If the Creator of the universe took time to rest and enjoy His creation, who are you to think you can keep going without a break? Reclaim a day, or an afternoon, or even an hour to cease from your labor and simply be. Make it a sanctuary in time, a fortress against the demands of the world, where you do nothing but enjoy my goodness and the life I have given you. I am whispering to you that your future is secure, that the plans I have for you are firmly established, and no man and no devil can thwart them. You worry that you have messed up too much, that you have derailed your destiny, but my sovereign will is stronger than your mistakes. I am the master weaver, and I can take the dark threads of your failures and weave them into a beautiful tapestry of grace and redemption. You can rest in the confidence that I am getting you to where you need to be, even if the route looks different than what you expected. I want you to know that it is safe to trust me with your heart, for I will never break it, never betray it, and never handle it carelessly. You have been hurt by people, and that has made you build walls around your heart to protect yourself. But those walls also keep out the healing you need. I am asking you to take down the bricks, one by one, and let my love flood into the deepest chambers of your being. My love is the only thing that can truly satisfy you, the only thing that is constant in a changing world. I am dealing with the root of your anxiety, which is often a desire to be God of your own life, to know everything and control everything. It is exhausting to try to be God. It is a job you were never qualified for. Resign from that position today. Hand the control back to me and take your rightful place as the child who trusts the Father. There is such relief in saying, I don't know, but God knows, and I can't, but God can. Let me be God and you just be you. I am speaking peace to your biological family, to the households that are filled with tension and strife. For I know that turmoil at home is the greatest thief of rest. I am sending a spirit of reconciliation and understanding to your relationships. I am softening hearts that have been hardened and opening ears that have been closed. Pray for peace in your home, speak peace to your walls, and believe that my presence can transform a battlefield into a haven of rest. I am inviting you to feast at my table, a table prepared for you in the presence of your enemies, the enemies of fear, doubt, and exhaustion. Come and eat of the bread of life and drink of the wine of the Spirit. Let your soul delight itself in fatness. You have been feeding on the crumbs of the world, which leave you hungry. But I offer you a banquet of spiritual nutrients that will rebuild your strength and restore your vitality. I am sharpening your discernment so that you can recognize the difference between a good opportunity and a God opportunity. Not every open door is from me, and many of your burdens come from walking through doors I never opened. I will give you the wisdom to know when to move and when to stay, when to speak and when to be silent, so that you do not waste your energy on things that are not part of your assignment. Rest comes from walking in the center of my will, doing only what I have called you to do. I am assuring you that the tears you have sown in this season of weariness will be reaped as a harvest of joy in the next season. Nothing is wasted in my kingdom. Your pain is being transformed into power, your test into a testimony. You are being refined like gold in the fire, and when you come out, you will reflect my image more clearly than ever before. Do not despise the process, for the product will be glorious. I am giving you a new song to sing, a melody of deliverance that will rise up in your spirit when the night is darkest. Singing to me changes the atmosphere, it shifts the air around you, and it lifts your spirit above the circumstances. When you feel the weight pressing down, open your mouth and begin to worship. Worship is the key that unlocks the shackles of heaviness and releases the river of my peace. I am reminding you that you have an inheritance in heaven, a hope that goes beyond this life, and this perspective changes everything. The troubles of this world are light and momentary compared to the eternal weight of glory that is being prepared for you. When life feels overwhelming, look up. Set your mind on things above, not on things on the earth. You are a citizen of heaven, just passing through this world, and your ultimate rest is waiting for you in my presence forever. I am surrounding you with my favor as with a shield, opening doors that no man can shut and closing doors that no man can open. You do not have to strive to make things happen. You just have to stay close to me and walk through the doors I open. My favor will take you places that your striving never could. It will bring opportunities to your doorstep while you are resting. Trust in my favor, not your hustle. I am confirming to you that you are not crazy for feeling this way. Spiritual warfare is real, and the enemy attacks those who have a great destiny. The intensity of the battle is proof of the magnitude of your calling. If you were not a threat to the kingdom of darkness, you would not be facing such opposition. Take heart, for the fact that you are fighting means you are alive. You are dangerous to the enemy, and you are on the verge of a major victory. I am asking you to be patient with yourself as you heal. Restoration is a journey, not a destination. There will be good days and hard days, but I am with you in all of them. Do not measure your progress by how far you have to go, but by how far you have come. I am patient with you, so please be patient with yourself. Give yourself the grace to recover, to grow, and to become who I created you to be in my timing. I am breathing new life into your physical body, for the connection between your spirit and your body is profound. I declare strength to your bones, clarity to your mind, and health to your flesh. Receive my healing touch tonight. Let the stress leave your muscles and the tension leave your jaw. I want you to be whole in spirit, soul, and body, preserved blameless for the coming of your Lord. I am giving you the courage to set boundaries, to protect your peace from those who would drain it. It is not selfish to guard your heart, it is wisdom. You are the steward of the garden of your soul, and you have the right to decide who and what is allowed to enter. I will give you the words to say and the strength to stand firm in your decisions. Finally, my child, I want you to close your eyes and imagine my arms wrapping around you, holding you tight, shielding you from the wind and the rain. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are understood here. Stay in this embrace as long as you need. Sleep in peace tonight, for I am watching over you, and I will never slumber nor sleep. As you move forward from this moment, carry this message like a hidden treasure in your heart, a reminder that you are never alone in your weariness. Subscribe to this channel, Eternal Soul Whispers, to keep hearing my voice and to be constantly reminded of the strength and peace available to you. I have so much more to say to you, so many more blessings to reveal. Walk in peace, my child, for you are mine, and I am yours forever and always. Amen.